Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the stretched and swapped 4Runner sitting on 1 tons with a Toyota 2UZ V8. Today I'm going to be working on getting this last fender flare on. Alright, I've got my glass protected because I don't want a bunch of pits from sparks and welding chewing up the glass. This is how I roll. I gotta talk myself through this stuff. I gotta visualize what I'm going to do. And as I'm telling you, I'm still processing exactly what I'm going to do. But on the passenger side, I cut the firewall out, or not the firewall, the wheel well out here. So what I believe I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it out here, thinking out loud. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to take this section of the wheel well out, and I'm going to drill that spot, that. All these spots along here, spot welds, and then the one under there, drill them out, and I'm going to cut my floor and slide it back, I think. One inner wheel well section deleted for right now until we figure out how to put this thing back in. What I want to do is I'm going to have to weld this, get this gas door welded in, and then we've got a donor. Let's come to sit out loud, you guys. Weld this baby in. I'm going to cut the structure out after. Leave the structure in so that way it doesn't work this panel so bad. I'll just use my little 110 welder. Weld this in. I'm going to use that gas door because she's got a bad hinge. Doesn't feel nice and buttery smooth like this one, so I'm going to weld that one in since it's going to become El Permanente. And we'll use that gas door since it's nice and buttery smooth, because I don't want to have a struggle at a gas station. And also, not to mention, its back sprayed the same color and not green. So when we're done, that won't matter because this quarter panel is going to get painted anyway. And a quarter from one fender flare, not to another. Just a hair. I want to keep this thing symmetrical, beating the same from side to side. Just a hair. Just a hair. Here we go. 1.25 inches for my measurement. Pull another one back here. Everything's within an eighth. I'm satisfied with that. 1.5 inches. That's pretty good. Well, it's another sticky 80-something degrees and 90-something% humidity. I'm back on it, trying to gotta get these pieces in next. All right, we got a little aggressive here with the grinding and the welding. This quarter panel right here was a little dinged up to begin with. As you can see, she's got some pretty good scratches. She was WAP before, but now we got to put that gas door. Now I got to put the gas door in, so that way we can put gas in. Otherwise, we're looking at making an EV, and not interested. No, sir. No point in having a car that needs a generator to burn gasoline to get us where we want to go, and probably only more like a wish. Well, sometimes I just shoot from the hip. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge getting all this to fit. Definitely going to be some sheet metal modifications here. shooting from the hip here, I'm gonna make a transfer template. So I cut the right size hole in my quarter panel. All right, here goes something. I don't know what. Got my template. Let's see if we can make her fit. And negatory. We're gonna notch our door out. All right, so I think this is where, gosh, everything is so wet, you guys. If nothing dries, I don't know, maybe you folks down in Louisiana and Alabama and places like that could, if there's anybody watching from that part of the country, Florida, probably relate, but man, this cardboard is just wet. Wet, wet, wet. I'm just gonna eyeball up here. We're gonna have a modified door. To shove this thing as far away as we can, and right about there. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, little space. Heavy emphasis on the little. Okay, what do I have here? How do I want to do this? Looks like we better cut a bunch of this stuff out. More and more sheet metal. Definitely going to take some sheet metal work to try to get this shape to fit, like down here, a little pie cut or something, draw it in. So actually I'm going to do that right away. Have at it. Well, she works, but definitely going to have a challenge here. Ain't going EV, no sirree.